it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're gonna do some trash talking. And what I mean by that is we're gonna go through my empties and talk about the things that I love in here, the things that I didn't like, and what I repurchased them. So, now my empties typically hold mainly skincare and hair care because that's what I go through the most of. I haven't done this in a while, so there is quite a few products in here, but we're gonna start. Okay, so the first thing on top is the Cara Color and Clean Conditioner. That's what it's, Clean Conditioner. In the shade Red. Now this is what I use on my hair whenever I wash it most of the days, and then I have the Lime Crime Unicorn Hair Color in Fuchsia, the shampoo and the conditioner one that I use once a week to keep the vibrant red. This helps keep it up because me and Cameron go walk every day and I get sweaty. I cannot stand to have dirty hair. So I wash my hair, if not every day, every other day. So this helps keep it vibrant because y'all know, if you have vibrant hair color, when you wash it, it fades so quickly, and I truly recommend this. And they have a lot of other colors. I also used this when I did the pink in my hair for a while. I don't know if y'all remember that. Okay, next up is something you typically see in a lot of these from me, and this is the Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt in the Melatonin Sleep Soak. I love to take a bath. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I do it pretty much daily. I'll soak in the tub, and I use this stuff all the time. I have tried different fragrances. I really like this one because it has that lavender scent, and it's nice and calm and relaxing. So I love the Dr. Teal's brand. Okay, next up, this is something it worked, but it wasn't my favorite. This is the Bliss Makeup Melt, and I actually have another jar I'm still working on because the way I do my skincare is on the days, like if I put on makeup and I'm not washing my hair, I'll wash my makeup off at my bathroom sink, and then on the days that I am washing my hair, I have one of these in my bathtub because we have one bathroom with a tub. We've been trying to think if we're gonna buy a house or another house or whatever, but part of the thing is we're trying to figure out where we wanna be permanently, so we haven't done it yet. So I have to share a bathroom with my kids. But I have one in my bathroom and one in the big bathroom. So I like this, but it wasn't my favorite. If I were gonna choose between this or the Good Molecules, which I went through several of those too, the Good Molecules is so much better. But I mean, this works. It's inexpensive. I bought it at Ulta. Next up is the Glam Glow Thirsty Cleanse Daily Treatment Cleanser. This turns from mud to foam. I really like this as a cleanser. It's expensive, but I do like it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up because I have several other cleansers I'm trying to work through because I got so much from BoxyCharm. So I'm kind of like set on skincare for a while, but yeah. If I run out and Glam Glow has a sale, I will definitely be picking this up again. I really liked how my skin felt after using that. Okay, now this is the Ouidad or Q-Dad, Ouidad maybe, Waterworks Clarifying Shampoo. This is for all curl types. Now I have a naturally wavy hair that I was doing the curly girl method with for a while, but it is too much to deal with and I cannot stand brushing my hair. But I still like to use this. I would use it about once every 2 weeks because I use a lot of, what are they? Like the powders that give you some texture and give you some volume because I have very baby fine hair. So I end up with a lot of product buildup, and this really helps clarify and get all the product off my scalp. So I do like this, but I don't know if I'll be repurchasing the one for curly hair because, well, I'm not using it. Okay, this I do love, and I've already actually repurchased this. I like this better than the Glam Glow one. This is the Ordinary Squalene Cleanser, and actually when I bought the new version, I bought the small bottle instead of the big bottle, but this is awesome. I love this stuff. The Ordinary makes a lot of really good skincare that is inexpensive, which is important to me because typically where I want to spend my beauty budget is on makeup and not on skincare, at least in my opinion. So, but I do really like this. I have another one already. Okay, so here are some Olaplex Empties. Trying to make sure I have them all so I can show you. So I have the number 4, the number 5, and the number 3. So as you can see, it kind of takes me a while to go through shampoos because I actually cycle through a lot of things. So I typically use the Olaplex number 3 because I do dye my hair once a week. Like I'll wash it with I won't wash it, I'll rinse it and put the number 3 in and let it set for a while. Sometimes I've even like put a shower cap on and slept in it. Doesn't really hurt my hair, but it could. But I use that and then I wash it with the Bond Maintenance and the conditioner. I really like this conditioner. It's really thick and the shampoo lathers like no other shampoo I have. So I really like it, especially if you bleach your hair. Nadia is addicted to Olaplex too now. It's amazing. I have the full-size bottles at home as well as another travel size set because sometimes you can get like the travel sets a lot more inexpensive than you can the full size. So I have actually another set of both of those. And I have used, like, if you've watched empties before from me, I think I did one not that long ago. I stopped doing empties for a while, but almost every time I do an empty, you will see Olaplex, unless I'm working through a big one. Okay, next up is the Watermelon Juicy Scrub by Clean & Clear. I love the smell of this. Okay, so I'm a weirdo and love the smell of artificial watermelon. Like, this smells like Jolly Ranchers, you know what I mean? Like, I love, love, love that smell, but I don't love, love, love this product. I finished it up because I do exfoliate with a chemical exfoliant twice a week, but I do like to use a scrub every now and then, probably about once a week. I know it's not good for your skin barrier, but I still like to do that. And I use this one and like, I didn't feel like it was actually scrubbing anything, I guess is the best way to say it. So that's a no from me. Okay, this is a product that I absolutely love. And I have a big, like the regular size container sitting over there on my desk because I keep one at work. And then I have one beside me, which I bought during the Friends and Family sale. I bought the Biggie Cream, or was it during, I don't know, the big thing of the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. It is my favorite lotion by far. I have tried so many of them. It smells divine. It's nice and thick. That's what she said. And now I'm thinking of Angelica Nyquist. But yes, this is amazing. It is expensive, but it's amazing. There are certain things like this I will spend money on because I work, you know, with my day job. I work with a lot of chemicals and stuff for vinyl removal and all that kind of things. So my cuticles and my hands get so torn up and this really helps. So I would definitely recommend that. Next up is the Ordinary AHA and BHA Peeling Solution. I love this stuff and it lasts a long time. I use this twice a week. Typically my masking days are Sundays and Wednesdays. So I use this and I've already got another bottle that I'm using. This stuff is so good. Love, love, love this stuff. It helps keep my skin baby smooth. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now we're getting into, no, we still have a little bit more skincare. Not much. So this is the Olay Regenerist Whip Moisturizer. This is the one that I had up here at work. So whenever I say I do skincare 3 times a day, I'm serious. So I do my skincare in the morning before work. And where I work, I come to work in my gym clothes, go walk with Cameron. Then whenever we're through, I come back, I wash my face and redo skincare because, you know, I can't stand the thought of my skin being dirty all day, so I have to wash it. And if I wash it, then my skin feels dry, so I have to re-moisturize. So that's what this is for, and it's really good. Like, I really like how it feels on the skin. It's not bad, and it's a pretty inexpensive moisturizer. I think it's like 20 bucks, $24.99, but it does have a nice texture to it and it feels really good on the face. And it isn't too thick where, you know, some moisturizers, you know, they work better as night creams. This is a good daytime moisturizer to put makeup on over. So I think that is it for skincare. Now we're gonna jump into a few other things. So Bath & Body Works Shimmer Mist. I love these things. Sorry, my husband is wiggling around in a chair. So this is the 1,000 Wishes one. I have one of these open at work, one of them at home. I have lots of good perfume and like I hate to use it unless I'm going somewhere. That might sound weird, but I typically only wear my good perfume when I go out. Don't ask me why. This is what I use daily. I'm always covered in glitter. That is that little kid thing in me. I have loved Bath & Body Works. You remember they used to have like a more of like a preteen line that they had like a blue raspberry glitter spray and stuff like that. Loved all that stuff. I'm still glitter obsessed, so you know, I still buy those. Now we're gonna talk about a few hair things. So this is the Hask Hawaiian sea salt dry texturing spray. This didn't give me any texture. I have super baby fine hair, so I try a lot of different products. This I really didn't see, like, you know, to me texture gives you some waves, some, you know, to your hair. I didn't see any difference between that, but I did make myself finish it off. The Amika Perk Me Up Dry Shampoo, I thought it was good, but I like my, I think, is it Tresemme? I have a Tresemme one that I like even better, especially for the price. So, and I bought this like in a little set to be able to try some Amika products. This one wasn't my favorite. Now, one thing I do love and bought the big bottle and thought that it was amazing is the however you say that, Texturizing Hairspray. Love this stuff. I bought the big bottle of it because I bought the little one to try, you know, because I like the messy, piecey kind of hair, and this helps me achieve that. So I really do love this product. I got some more skincare stuff here on the bottom. So this is the watermelon gel moisturizer. I use this like as part of my morning skincare routine on the days that I was walking with Cameron. It's a nice lightweight moisturizer because sometimes I feel like if I'd used something that was too thick then put on sunscreen, that, like, I don't know, I just felt like the sunscreen didn't work, but it did. But this was okay. It's not the best, but it does have that fake watermelon scent. I'm still, like, I don't know what it is. That gets me every single time. So, it's not my favorite, but I would probably, if I found it again during the summer, I would probably pick it up because I do love that scent. That's a weird reason to buy skincare. It is what it is, and it is how I am. So, shave cream. EOS, don't need to talk about this too much. I go through these, the kids use them, my husband uses it. This is the best shave cream ever. Like, my legs, if I shave them with anything else, feel like the Saharan desert after I shave them. These are amazing. So, if you're looking for a good shave cream, this would be one that I would definitely recommend. Okay, let's talk about some lip balms, because I go through some lip balms. So this is the Laneige Lips Sleeping Mask, and this is the vanilla one, I think. Love this. I have another one. This stays beside my bed. Love this at night. This is great because I have super dry lips. Don't have dry skin, but I have dry lips. And then I have like a little container on my desk that I keep a lip balm in. So at first I had the Mcgrath one. I used all of it up. Nothing special, definitely not worth, you know, $40. But tube's extra and pretty, but it's nothing special. Now the Jouer one, because I bought one of the Sephora favorite kits that had like several different lip balms to try in it, and this Jouer one was in there. And this is a mini size. The Mcgrath was in there as well, and it was a full size. This I did not like. Like, I don't like the texture of it. I don't know if there's anything in here that I can kind of squeeze out. Okay, so yeah, like it's, okay, so you can kind of see it there. It's too tacky, so it has like a little bit of a stick to it. And it just wasn't super comfortable on the lips. Like for me, a lip balm, I want it to be like slippery and slidey where I'm like, love rubbing my lips together. You know what I mean? So that was a no from me. So primer wise, I finished off a mini of the Hourglass Veil Primer. This used to be my holy grail. I still love this primer, but I have several others that I'm working through. So I don't know if I'll pick this one up again. This one I got as my birthday gift, but the texture of this is so nice. And I typically like more, I don't like a pore filling primer. I like something that adds some hydration, especially, you know, as my skin has matured. So, you know, I'm 37 years old. I'm no spring chicken anymore. And whenever I use powders and I try to use different primers, some primers make it where my skin looks like the Saharan desert. Like it gets creepy and crepey because there's not enough moisture in the primer. So I prefer things like the Hourglass, the ColourPop Pretty Fresh one, the Tatcha Silk Canvas, things like that that are super moisturizing. That seems to help me, especially with powder. Because if not, I cannot powder this face. It just doesn't look good. And I don't have a whole lot of skin issues. Like I really don't. And I'm not saying that because like I do get Botox. I get Botox right here in my number 11s. You can see I still have movement in my face. I got it done in September. I don't get a whole lot done, but I didn't want those to like sit there and stay forever. But that's the only place I get it. But you can see I have pretty fairly untextured skin. It's just whenever it gets dry and using powders with a non-moisturizing primer, my skin, I look 20 years older than what I am. So this is a good primer. It's expensive though. Like I bought, the last time I purchased it, I bought the Big Mama Jamma, the 2 ounce, and it wasn't in the pretty glass bottle, but it was so much cheaper to buy it that way. So it was like $75, which is like for a primer, but I use this Tatcha. But I think the regular 1 ounce size is like 56. So you get a whole other ounce for less than half the price. So it's a much better deal to buy it in the big size if they have it. But yeah, I do love that primer. Just not always my favorite. So I finished off a mascara. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. I love this mascara. I think it's really good. I like the brush on it as well. It works well for my lashes. I do have the new Dark Star mascara. It's not really new anymore. I mean, she hasn't come out with another one. But I have a couple of mascaras open, and I am not wasteful that way. I will wait and try a new mascara after I use some up, because I don't like to have more than like 2 or 3 open at a time because I have 2 eyeballs. I won't get through it, and I feel like that's wasteful, especially when you're talking about expensive mascaras. And this one was pricey. I don't remember what it cost, but it wasn't cheap. Okie dokie. We got some brow products. We do have some face products. I did finish off a few things. I feel like I've been talking forever because I've been needing to do this video, but I hadn't. So this is the Anastasia Brow Wax, or not brow wax, not clear brow gel, the brow gel in soft brown. And it works good. I think now, like whatever's left in there is kind of dry out. Now that I've rubbed the brush, it's gonna work a little bit, but it was getting kind of clumpy in the eyebrows. But I am not a person who really likes to use an eyebrow gel. Typically all that I do with my brows is either 1, a powder, or 2, a pencil, shape them out a little bit underneath, and then just kind of flick up pencil strokes. That's all I do, and that's how I get my brows. Or with powder, the same kind of thing. My brows kind of just stay in place because I got that baby fine hair. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't my favorite. I know a lot of people love it, but to me, it's nothing magnificent. And then I finished off 2 eyebrow pencils. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise Crayon in Micro Brow Pencil. I don't know what the color is. Anyways, this is more of a warm brown. And it depends on my hair color. So I have a lot of brow products because brow pencils I don't feel like are something that goes bad. So when I've got very warm tone hair like I do now, I'll use more of a warm tone brown brow product like this. And whenever it's not so warm tone, I'll use something else. The ColourPop one definitely was not my favorite. I'm trying to get the last little... I just wasn't a fan of the pencil, but I did like the Maybelline one. But my favorite all-time brow pencil is the It Cosmetics. I don't remember what the one is, but it's the Universal Taupe, and I love that one. Used it a million bajillion times. So I finished off my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation, and this is in the shade Bogota. Okay, so this foundation is pretty. This shade that I purchased, which I've purchased another one and I gave it to Nadia because it ended up being too light, so see I was able to squeeze a little bit of this out. Okay, so this foundation is a beautiful coverage. It's nice and full coverage, but you see how that shade is a little bit too warm leaning for me. The depth is right, but it's too warm. And I think that's supposed to be more of a neutral undertone. And I haven't found a good, true neutral undertone because I am not warm, I am not cold or cool. I am a true neutral with more of like an olive undertone. And finding the shade of foundation for me is almost darn near impossible. There are very few that I have found that work. I also finished off the Tarte Face Tape. So this is like their answer to the Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium Neutral. This was a good foundation. Liked the coverage, liked the way that it looked. It wasn't anything phenomenal. It worked well. And foundation's another one of those things. Again, I have pretty good skin, so it really works for me that my printer is doing all kinds of crazy things. I'm sorry, y'all. But like most foundations work on me. I don't have a whole lot of issues. I have some hyperpigmentation on my lip. Other than that, sometimes I break out. And my cheeks are extremely rosy red. But other than that, I don't have a lot of issues. I don't have a lot of texture. I'm not extremely dry. I'm not oily. So, you know, foundations for me, if they cover and they last, that is pretty much what I'm looking for. There are very few, if I can get the color right, then I'm like, yes, this is a holy grail. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So, and last but not least, I finished off, because I was going to declutter. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in, what shade is this? Light beige. And that's what this looks like, because there's still a little bit I was able to scrape off the side. This has beautiful coverage, and when I was using this with the Shape Tape foundation or face tape, it didn't like each other. But when I used it with the Juvia's Place, it worked much better. So again, I think it depends on the foundation that you're using it with. At first I didn't like it. I was going to get rid of it, and then decided to keep trying it and finished it off. And I liked it. Now I'm probably not gonna buy another one of these yet, because I literally have 2 concealers sitting here and then probably 12 more in my collection. And again, I want to get use out of products. I don't want to just throw them away. And you know, face products are not fun products. I'd rather spend my beauty budget. It's kind of like with skincare. I'd rather spend my beauty budget on the fun stuff. So that is all of my empties. Let me know what your holy grail is down below, so maybe I can pick it up and try it out. But I guess that's it. So I will see you later. Bye.